Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey, thanks for joining us on today's video. 65 Corvette Roadster, obviously, and a beautifully, beautifully done restoration. If you're looking for a car that first off has great colors, great style, a couple of the great things you get in a 65 versus the older cars, 64 included, this might be it. So let's take a walk around for a minute. Really exciting, a lot of real correct original stuff. Was a frame off restoration. We're gonna look at the underneath of it. We're gonna look around the car, and it has an interesting interior, which I haven't seen in another car, and I think it looks really, really good. All right, so let's start with the Milano Maroon paint. This car is coated for that. And they did a nice job making sure that they wet sanded, buffed, and did a good job, and you're able to see that in the video. In the pictures that you might see of these cars online, make sure that you get a picture. Make sure you get them to get you a video. In that picture, you should be able to see everything crystal clear, from the type of the camera that it is. The guy's wearing a necklace, what's on that necklace. You may see what color his eyes were. Those are the things that need to show you the quality of paint. Otherwise, paint's gonna look shiny, and when it gets to you, it may not be what you're hoping it'll be, all right? So, the chrome's been redone, all right? The emblems have been redone. This has a great, great feature here, which I love, which is the knockoff wheels. And another thing, like for instance, like this car here, I think this car would look awesome with a set of gold lines on it, because in 65, you would have got a gold line tire, and this is just the color to have a gold line tire on it. So we could put a set of those on there if you wanted to, but the one reason I left the tires that I purchased this car from the owner with is that if you're putting tires on a car that you don't really care about, you're just flipping or getting rid of or whatever, you're gonna put the cheapest tire that you can get on that car. In this case here, if it's your baby, or you love that car, or it's your favorite thing, you're gonna get the best tire that you can possibly get. You're not gonna overpay for it, but you put the best tire you can. In this case here, this customer had Michelins on there. Couldn't buy a more expensive tire, but this is the level of restoration and what he cared about this car. For instance, with it is a lot of receipts for things that may or may not have had to have been done, but because he loved the car and if he felt anything was really wrong with it at all, he went ahead and did that to you. And this is the kind of car you want to buy that's all sorted out and done, all right? Okay, next thing, side exit exhaust. Awesome, awesome sound. As you roll that shifter through the gears, this coming out sounds great. Plus it has these protective shields on it, so your significant other, when they get out, they don't burn their legs a la a Cobra, because on a Cobra, you burn your legs one time, and you never forget it, I promise you. This here prevents all that from happening. So anyway, it sounds really great. So I don't know if Justin can show you real quick underneath here. Yes, he can, and I'd love for you to see how beautiful the underneath of this car is. From the engine being detailed, power steering has been added to the car, four-wheel disc brakes, you can see that. Everything's detailed, painted, polished, plated, all that good stuff. All right, this engine here, been freshly rebuilt about 600 miles ago, 327, built to 365 specs, all right? Comes with a receipt for the rebuild, about $6,000, okay? Not to mention, if you were to call a couple of the Corvette restoration places right now, what they would charge you to restore a car like this. If you were to just buy a 65 Corvette and have it restored, all right, to national levels will run you a minimum of $100,000 just for restoration. That's why these are such great bargains. The fact that this car has been restored, it's been driven a little bit, and you can actually take it and enjoy it and not have to have it be in a trailer its entire life and just take it to shows. You can enjoy this kind of car. So little things that you should be looking for that make it a little bit more authentic and correct. We still have the correct exhaust manifolds on there, the right valve covers, the high horsepower open breather like that. This right here, the tower clamps for the hose connections. Harrison overflow tank, the Harrison radiator, the suspensions all detailed here. Power steering, I told you, has been put on the car. The power steering box is there. The ignition shielding is still in place. Just, you know, everything's satin like it's supposed to be, not overly glossy or not flat. It's just, I don't know, it's just really, really a nice car, restored so well. As we walk around the car, a couple other things, the details. This is the expensive stuff, like price out a set of rear bumpers. Can run you, you know, $1,000 for a nice set of bumpers. All the bezels have been done, the taillights have been done, the turn signals work, the headlights work, the marker lights work, you know, all the little stuff that you'd have to spend money on when you got it to your house has all been done here. So when you get a car from us, part of the experience is that you get a car that's detailed, All these things have been taken care of on here. Got gas in it, it's got a temp tag, shipping enclosed door to door is included in the offered price. And so the idea is that big tractor trailer pulls up in front of your house, elevator comes out, your neighbors are all coming out going, wow, what did Jimmy get? What did Jimmy get? And out comes this beautiful Corvette. And the great thing about it, when it comes out of that trailer and the guy fires it up, all you have to do is take whoever it is you want to go with you, get in the car and go for a drive. It's ready to go. You don't have to take it to your mechanic for an oil change. We've already done that. Check the fluids on the car. We've already done that. Take it for its test drive before it leaves here to come to you. We've already done that. So that's the kind of experience that you're getting here. And keep in mind too, that the shipping is included in the price, which is really, really nice. All right, let's take a peek inside for a minute. Okay, so for me, like a restoration starts with little stuff like this. When you open the door, the footwell lighting comes on. Okay? Okay, a couple other things. This right here. This is expensive, and the reason why it's expensive is because this is a real teak wheel. We're talking about restoration and what kind of car this is, right? The teak wheel, the footwell lighting. Look at this. When's the last time you saw a clock working? Not to mention a 50 or 40-year-old clock. All the gauges have been restored. That's really, really, everything is just so great looking in here, from the bezel to the power antenna to the AM, FM that works properly. The vent windows. Like, look at this, effortless. This is really like it rolled off the showroom floor in 1965. The correct seat belts. I love this interior, man. I haven't seen one like this with this outside paint. And it just looks great. Normally you get a white car with this color, but this just looks so, it just flows so well together. Parking brakes, chrome. This is detailed. That's all nice. Nice visors. Brand new tan convertible top. Really, really nice. Okay, as you know, there are different levels of restoration, and there's different levels of Corvettes. But in this case here, you're talking about original frame-off restoration. You're talking about a car with power steering, power four-wheel disc brakes, the AM, FM, the Teak steering wheel, the knockoff wheels, the side pipes. Just an awesome, awesome car with some great, great features. And I'll tell you what, man, if you can find a way to get this into your life, it is so priced, way less than you do one on your own. It will not last long. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000 and find a way to get this in your garage.